You are such a, and I never say this word. I don't know why I don't say this word, but if you were to look up badass in the dictionary, I feel like your picture would be there.
Oh, really?
As the definition. You started out as a dancer with Madonna.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a no-nonsense woman.
Yeah, that's my girl. That's my girl. It was honestly like the best years of my life.
Really?
I've learned so much. She is such a testimony of strength. I've never seen anybody work as hard as she does. She always worked out way more than us. Just her attention to detail, her care, her everything, how passionate she is. Like, she really, really cares.
However, I heard a story that you were at the Super Bowl with her, doing the halftime show, performing with her. Oh my God, there it is. There you are on the Super Bowl stage with Madonna.
Yeah.
And yet that is a significant day for you, is that right?
It really is. It's the last time I danced. Professionally, it's the very last time I danced, yeah.
What happened that day where you woke up and...
We were practicing at the Madison Square Garden, which is actually pretty impressive to just rehearse at the Madison Square Garden. We were there for a month, and I've been thinking about quitting dancing for about years, like at least 3 years, and I couldn't make up my mind. I was still very much attached to dancing. And I woke up one day and I was set in my decision, and I cannot explain to you what it was. And I texted her and I said, I'd love to speak to you before we start rehearsals. And she arrived and she asked me, what's going on? Are you pregnant? I said, no, it's not that. But I think it's, and she knew I've been studying in theater, and we talked a lot about plays and everything, and about movies a lot. She loves films. And I said, no, I was not pregnant, but I knew it was time for me to stop. And that was going to be my last gig. And she asked me if I booked a job, and I said no. And she said, what are you going to do if you don't work for the next 2 years? I said, then I'll be patient. And I didn't work for 2 years. It took 2 years to get Kingsman.
Well, I'm really applauding your risk, and it did lead to reward. You did the Kingsman. I was watching the scene of The Mummy upstairs, and it's the scene where you're perched on top of Tom Cruise. And I'm sorry, but you get to lick his chest and face, and I'm like, what was that like? Because I have been in love with Tom Cruise my entire life. He did tell me everything.
He asked for it, okay? And I couldn't say no. But it happened, it was not in the script. We were rehearsing and he wanted to find something a bit extreme and for him to be like, and he said, he looked at me, he's like, just lick my face, just lick my face. And he asked for his makeup artist to clean his face. And then I licked his face and I will never forget.
That's so nice and gentlemanly that he would prep.
By the way, such an amazing person to work with.
He's just so cool. We have another sort of phenomenon, which is Zack Snyder, and how much people are obsessed with him. I mean, he is sort of the king of debate and the internet and love and loyalty and wanting his version of things. What is it like to work with him and do Rebel Moon? What is it like to be in that world, may I ask?
Yes, he is someone, again, I feel like I'm saying the same things about different people, but it's true. Like, again, he works so hard and he cares a lot about the craft. He also was able to make this movie that he's been prepping and working on for a decade. And he is also so childlike on set.
Really?
He is so, his enthusiasm is unmet. Like, I've never met anybody so happy to be on set. And it makes it just even more enjoyable for us to be there.
Well, people love him. Thank you, Sofia Boutella, everybody. Rebel Moon Part 2, The Scargiver, is out April 19th on Netflix, and we'll be right back. Oh, my God.